Well, chaos broke out in Parliament this morning after Nehawu members stormed a sitting. Let's cross live to our reporter Lester Kivett for the latest on this now. A short while ago when we spoke to you, Lester, those members of Nehawu had occupied that particular chamber. What's it looking like right now?
Well, Joanne, we're now 3 hours into the occupation of the National Assembly's public gallery by Nehawu members and parliamentary workers here. They say that they are here to disrupt proceedings today because they want MPs to put pressure on Parliament's management. It's all about end-of-year bonuses. And last week, while they came to an agreement with Parliament's management that they will receive an end-of-year bonus based on the annual package, yet the nitty-gritty of just exactly what percentage of that annual package will be used, that is where they received, that's where they deadlocked with Parliament's management. Now, for now, they are occupying the National Assembly gallery here behind me, and they say they will not leave by Parliament's management. But for now, all parliamentary proceedings have been adjourned for now. There was supposed to be a sitting at 10 a.m. This morning that was supposed to carry on till 1, and then another one at 2 o'clock. So it seems as if the entire morning's proceedings for the National Assembly has now been cancelled. We're waiting to hear whether this protest here will continue inside the National Assembly gallery, or whether we'll have any parliamentary sitting today.
The fear, of course, is that this situation could erupt into similar incidents in the past when the sittings have been interrupted in one way or another, and parliamentary police have entered that precinct and taken fairly rough action against those causing offence. Now, are these protesters likely to be posing or seem to be posing that kind of threat by parliamentary police, or do you think this is simply going to take its course and towards the end of the working day will peter out?
Well, from what we understand, public order police have gathered outside the precinct of Parliament. I myself saw a police van that transports or bulk transports detainees. We are hearing from Nehawu leaders that they say that they are prepared for any eventuality if they are forcibly removed here from the public gallery. But what we do understand also that there have been meetings with whips of various political parties, as well as with the Speaker's office, as well as the management of Parliament. We do know that there have been meetings earlier today. We don't know what the outcomes of those meetings are at the moment, but MPs want a peaceful resolution to this impasse. They say that they need the space to continue their work. We only had 2 days left for the parliamentary year for MPs to finish their reports, to finish and pass budgets, and also go through legislation. So it means that their workload has now increased. We are supposed to go into a constituency period where MPs are supposed to go to the constituencies and do groundwork. But if this protest here continues, it means that MPs are going to have to spend more time in Cape Town and trying to get through their already heavy workload through the year. But speaking to workers, they say they are resolute that they will not move, that will not end this protest until the demands are met.
Are any kind of negotiations going on in the background between those workers and management?
Well, yesterday we had marathon meetings between Parliament and Nehawu for most of the day, only breaking at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon to tell workers that the negotiations have again stalled. But what we understand, there's continuing dialogue between Parliament and Nehawu. But from what we're seeing now, we haven't seen Nehawu's Parliament chairperson. He's been in the parliamentary gallery all morning. He has not left for any meetings. So it does seem on that front things may have stalled, but we do understand that there are behind-the-scenes negotiations with particularly the ANC caucus, the Speaker's office, and the management of Parliament to try to find a resolution to this impasse. Workers say that their grievance is not with members of Parliament or any political party, but they want to place pressure on so that they can then influence their employer, the management of Parliament, to bend to their demands. So that's why they say that is their modus operandi, to come and occupy this area so that MPs cannot carry on with their work, and thereby placing pressure on Parliament's management.
Thank you so much for that update. Live to us from Parliament, our reporter Lester Kivitt.